What's going on, crypto miners, and welcome back to the channel. Well, the team over at ASL Miner sent us a brand new home solo Bitcoin miner. This is the Magic Miner upside down. There we go. This is the Magic Miner BG01 coming in at 4.5 terahash at only 150 watts. All right, so let's take a look at the Magic Miner BG01. I love this box art, this like wizard, Lord of the Rings look to it. It absolutely is cool. So let's go ahead and open this up. We're gonna do the box shake here. There we go. All right, so here's what you see when you first go ahead, and the user, this is actually like a foam. That's actually really nice. Guys, this is the user manual. It's a little book. Talk about straight out of like a fantasy deal. And I'm going to get this a little bit closer. Look at this. Flame Core Artisan, it says. This is literally reminds me of a Magic card. I don't know if you guys are any big into Magic cards. I never got big into it, but absolutely can respect it. But look at this. You open this up and it has like a QR code. And look, it has all the details about this is crazy. And then it's like a whole bunch of blank pages, which is really, really neat. But this is really cool. I'm actually going to give this to one of my kids, my 5-year-old. He loves like drawing and coloring in books, little like books and stuff like that. This is great. All right, so let's get the rest of this opened up. So first look here, you ready? We'll take off. Ooh, look at that. What does this remind you of right away? So this is the BG01, and it actually has a big brother. Let's get this out of here. Come on, there we go. It has a big brother, which is the BG02. So the BG01 came out a few months ago from the team over at Magic Miner, and this is the BG02. So this is actually a little bit smaller, a little less hash rate, but of course, what does this remind you of? Something a lot of us on the channel started out mining with. We loved. Sad to see that GPU mining went by the wayside, but yes, this is designed to look like our favorite graphics cards. Reminds me of like a Founders Edition from NVIDIA. We'll do the graphics card fan spin there. It does have a screen. We're going to plug this in and take a look at that. A screen on it uses an 8-pin, single 8-pin, and then it does have airflow from here on this side and then on this side. Now, the PCI slot, which I know we tested on the other Magic Miner, is not functional. It actually just has this. This doesn't come off. It's not like it's a PCI slot like guard or anything like that. Get a little closer there for you. This is just for it to, it's just a stand. It does have Wi-Fi and also Ethernet, as you guys can see right there. And it does even have like our I/O and everything like that, but it's just for looks, just for cosmetics there. So this is coming in at 4.5 terahash and only 150 watts, which is actually pretty dang good. Especially, I can't wait to jump over to the computer and show you guys a little bit more on this unit, because the price on this is actually pretty wild, to be honest with you. But let's go ahead and get this plugged in. All right, so here is how I go ahead and actually power some of my home solo miners. So any miners that come out there that use like just an 8-pin or a 6-pin, I use these high-end cables. I highly don't recommend that you use any of your black and white, like cheap Chinese knockoff ones that you can get off of Amazon. Very dangerous, can burn up on you. But I'll put a link to this directly down below if you're interested. These are actually made in the United States. So then we have a breakout board here, so we can run multiple miners, which is really, really convenient with this. I mean, up to, this is actually a 1200 watt power supply. Is it totally overkill? Yes, but the nice thing is I can run multiple miners off of this, you know, each use an individual slot. Goes into your typical power cable here, just a C13, and then we're into this meter box. Now, something to take a look at. This power supply is using 11.6 watts, not even turned on yet, just completely idle. So when we get this up and running, we need to go ahead and actually subtract out 11.6 watts total. But let's go ahead and get this turned on. And it looks like we're powering up there. Fans are coming online. It sounds exactly like a GPU. Love it. And we do have our Ethernet already plugged in. And you can actually see on the screen here, it actually says, welcome to the new, let me see if I can get a better angle. Welcome to the new Magic. Connect the Magic. Oh, there we go. And bam. Wow, it's already hashing. So definitely not on my wallet, but the IP address right there, I'm going to pull this cable out of the way. IP address 192.168.86, that's my subnet, 188. And it actually shows the price of Bitcoin on here, which is actually pretty sweet. Nice screen there. Reminds me very much of the larger model that they do have out there that we did get previously. And it's already hashing away. So actually, look at this. It's already at 3.8. I think it's supposed to get up to about 4.5. And we're at 160 watts. So we'll definitely have to see what we get to. But let me jump over to the computer because I want to get this configured for my solo Bitcoin address. Huge shout out to the team over at ASL Miner for providing us the BG01 for today's video. So jumping over to ASL Miner, and I'll leave a link directly down below to this, coming in at 4.5 terahash at 120 watts. And we're going to put that to the test. We're going to go ahead and check this out at the wall as well as what we're getting on the miner. And actually, it's kind of wild. 71 people viewing this right now. It's kind of crazy to think. Now, something a little wild about this, I want to point out right away. It's $169. That is absolutely, I don't want to say cheap because money's tough to come by right now, but the price is very competitive versus a lot of other products out there. So this is 1.5 terahash, right? Look at the BitX Gamma, 1.2 terahash at $82. So like 4.5 is, let's say 3.5x more, and the price is only 169. So very, very cool to see. Now, if you're coming over here and you're like, can I take this miner? Can I pool mine with this? I want to know what it makes per day for me. First off, these type of solo miners are not for you. I'm putting that out there right now. I would not recommend it. If we go ahead and look out here, let's look up the Magic Miner. Okay, we have the BG01 and the BG02. The BG02 is a previous model. I'm going to leave a video directly down below on that model. It's significantly beefier at 7 terahash. This unit coming in at 4.5 terahash. Let's go ahead and put up our electric rate to pretty much the US industry standard now. Electric rates are through the roof. It's absolutely crazy. But you'd be making 20 cents a day in Bitcoin in revenue. Your electric would cost you 43 cents, so you would lose 22 cents a day pool mining. This just absolutely is not meant to run per day and make Bitcoin per day. This is absolutely a solo miner, honestly. Now, the nice thing is, kind of gives you an idea. If you're at 15 cents, it's going to cost you 43 cents to run this every day, which isn't terrible, to be honest with you. We spend far more than that on coffee a few times a week. Now, keeping that entirely in mind, this is a great site that kind of gives you some really good perspective, kind of strips away all the fun, to be honest with you, when it comes to solo Bitcoin mining, but gets down to the honesty and the numbers. So if we come in here and put in 4.5 terahash, this is going to honestly give us some realization of per year, you have a 1 in 4,590 chance to hit a Bitcoin block. Now, the Bitcoin block is pulled every 10 minutes. You can actually see they have a little countdown timer here. And there is a block reward every 10 minutes. So think of this miner, the BG01, as a lottery ticket that you get to recycle every 10 minutes. That's really the cleanest way to explain solo Bitcoin mining. So not too bad, actually, for $160 some per, to buy this unit outright. And then you get a lottery ticket every 10 minutes. Absolutely wild. Honestly, absolutely wild. Now, taking a look over here, I'm going to refresh the page here. Actually says our hash rate's at 5.36, which is insane. Hopefully it's going to come down from there because it seems really high for where it should be. So we do have this miner set up here, and this is actually a really nice GUI and dashboard. It does show the estimated power draw is 117. We're going to take a look at watts to the wall. I haven't forgotten about the 11.6 watts that we do have to go ahead and remove. Now on the pool settings, here's something you may have noticed. We're going to a local IP address. We're not going to like publicpool.io, like a public stratum. We're not going to two miners. We're going to a local Bitcoin node that I've set up on my network. So if you guys missed the video, I'm going to link this video down below on how to set up your own Bitcoin node. It's super simple, super easy to do. You can do with almost any PC out there, new or old. And we have our Bitcoin node set up over here. So you can see my node is currently synced, been up and running for 7 days. I had to power cycle it the other day. And yeah, it's been syncing and it's at 100%. Now, the second app you might have noticed is Public Pool. This is open source and it is
developed by the team over at publicpool.io, but it's a pool that piggybacks off of utilizing the Bitcoin node and blockchain, and it runs entirely localized to my network. Nothing's connected externally in any way, shape, or form. So this is my public pool here. You can see here's the full stratum URL, the IP address, :2018. And so here is, let's go ahead and refresh. Here is looking up the Bitcoin address and all of my solo Bitcoin miners. So we got BitAxes over here, BMM 101s. We have 3 of those. We have our coffee miner that heats up my coffee right now, believe it or not, a Nerdax Hydro, a Wildcatter, and then we also have now 3, I call them wizard miners, not magic miners, but wizard miners. Here's my 2 BG02s, and here is the BG01 that we just got online. It's already registering on the pool 3.6 terahash. So I love to see it here. We're slow. This yellow line is kind of like your 2-hour time period, which is kind of your average. So we're slowly increasing our average here of total hash rate, which I love to see. Now, last thing I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to go ahead and check out what's at the wall here in just a second. If you decide to buy this, I want to point out something because I don't want this to be a surprise. It's $169. Looks amazing, right? Awesome. Hit add to cart. Okay. Now, when you go view cart, here is something to make sure that you know about. $169 looks amazing. However, shipping, they're charging $98 because this is coming from overseas in China, I believe, shipping over to the US, handling import tax and all that types of stuff. So I want to make sure that you understand you're actually going in for $267. So $169 looks amazing. And for the price per terahash, that's really good. $267 is a little bit harder to swallow, and I get that 100%. So I did ask the team over at ASL Miner to give me some type of discount code to help you guys out with it. So if you use the code Hobbyist, it's not going to save you $98, but it is going to save you about $30. So it drops it down to $237. I'm trying here, guys. I'm really trying here. So if you guys stayed this long in the video, huge shout out to the team over at aslminer.com. They are providing a second Magic Miner BG01 4.5 terahash unit as a giveaway in today's video. Leave a comment directly down below. I would love to hear, this is very wizard fantasy like. Who's your favorite character out of the fantasy world? Leave a comment down below. I probably won't know half of them, but we will pick a winner in the next 2 weeks. Good luck. All right, so it's been a few minutes. Let's check out our watts at the wall, as well as I broke out the dB meter, because if this is something you want to buy for a bedroom or home office, I want to give you an idea of how loud it is. So taking a look, we're at 154, 55 watts. So in reality, taking off this power supplies usage, we're down to about 142. So love to see that's actually below advertised. And taking a look at our hash rate on the miner, let me go ahead and get this in focus here for you guys a little bit. There we go. We're coming in at 5.7 terahash. Dang, this unit is definitely putting out significantly higher than advertised at the 4.5. So lower watts than advertised and higher hash rate, 5.4. That's nuts. I mean, I'm thrilled, right? This is not a Bitmain miner where it is underperforms and overdoes on the watts. This is great to see. So let's go ahead and turn on the dB meter. And let's be quiet and see what we come in with. So it's about 52 to 53, and it's just the hum here. So this is honestly just coming in at like something like a ceiling fan or something like that. This power supply is actually making a little bit of noise from this rear little tiny fan, high RPM fan. So it probably would come in a little bit lower. I'd say you're probably down to about 50 dB with just these fans right here. But anyways, guys, huge shout out to the team over at ASL Miner for sending us the Magic Miner BG01. Check out all the links directly down below for not only this miner, but also for this power supply setup. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.